Good morning, my lovely, lovely Libras, cross watchers, and channel fans. It's Laurie, and I'm here to do your daily reading for you. In the pre-meditation, before I actually start your message, I spend a little moment or two with Spirit, asking for the best message for your highest good. Today, I drew, or you drew, an oracle message of healing. And this is about cleansing, making sure you are taking care of yourself internally, emotionally, physically, okay? Letting the things of the past dissolve, purifying your energy, which means to take care of yourself, to try to focus on the positive versus the negative all the time. Whenever you catch yourself feeling negative, feeling sad, feeling down, ask yourself why you're feeling that way. Experience those emotions, deal with those emotions, and then try to get yourself into a more positive mindset. It doesn't have to be, opposite ends of the rainbow or anything here. And it doesn't have to be huge steps. It just has to be a decision on your part to take yourself out of that negative energy. And no, it's not always easy. And if you find yourself having a lot of difficulty getting yourself out of that negative energy, then it may be time to seek help from outside resources, counseling, or anything like that. If this is something you've never done before, you've never tried before, give it a chance, okay, to take a negative, experience it, and then try to change your own mindset and just say, I'm going to put this aside and focus on being happy for right now. All right. So I am going to throw the Runestones here. We'll see what's going to come up here for you. All right, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stones. So we are going to take a look at what those mean for you. Okay, so what you have here is red, which is about travel or cycles. And I do feel like this, because we have the healing card here and I'm hearing from Spirit, that this is you going through the process of cleansing, of a cycle here. One ending, a new one starting. So you have red. You also have win here, happiness. I'm also hearing, I'm sorry. This is thorn. Okay, this is thorn. You have focused direction at this point. Clear thought, a determination to move forward, a determination to close one door, open up a new one. And it is about being focused, having the control that you are seeking, and realizing that that ability to heal, ability to change how you're feeling is completely within yourself. All right, and then you have Yara. All right, however you want to say it, Yara or Yara. This is about your process, your growth, your harvest. So it's kind of enwrapping all three of these energies together of the healing. Again, it's the process that leads to the growth, that leads to your ability to harvest and reap the rewards of your life. And I am hearing that that goes right at the center here. Okay, that this is a transitional energy, transitional point in your life. You have next the win runestone here. And this is about your pleasure, your joy, your happiness, your success, your 9 of Cups. You creating the reality that you want to. Choosing, understanding the process, letting go of those things that need to be let go of, and healing from those. Cleansing your aura, cleansing your chakras, cleansing out your home even. Whatever you need to do to let go of the things that are holding you back. That's what this is. That's what that process is. Now, your last runestone here is ice or ice, meaning you may be at a standstill or an impasse. So some of you may be trying to close out a cycle, yet something is still in your way, blocking you, stopping you. Now, this could be an external force, or it could be within yourself. So there is some sort of impasse here at the end of this. But also keep in mind, now is a time for sitting still, reflecting, so that you can figure out what may be causing this impasse. It could be astrological energies too that are, with Mercury in retrograde, asking you to take time to reflect on where you've been so you can look at the cycles that have been happening and make the changes that are necessary. All right, so remember, it's all a process, a thing to go through, experience, move on from. Okay, I hope that you've enjoyed that portion of the reading. Let's go ahead and see what we have here on the Zodiac and Astrological dice today. You have very strong Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy with just a touch of Virgo. And I feel like the Virgo energy is a supporting character. Maybe some supporting information coming in here. Something that's going to help you. All right, the Scorpio with equal energy between Libra energy and Scorpio. This is telling me you're about to let something go. Scorpio is about the death, the transformation. And your own air energy is telling me you're thinking things through. You're taking the time to reflect. All right, you also have Venus. You have your South Node activated. You do have Pluto in the play here. And you also have Mars. So there is that angsty energy a little bit because you're moving forward. You're going through the process. You're trying to be kind to yourself and to others. You're trying to let go. You're trying to heal, okay? And this is beautiful energy that I'm getting here. Beautiful energy. So be confident in what you're doing because you are on the right path, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Let's go ahead, get into your message here, your tarot message. I will draw some more oracle messages at the end. There will be a spirit animal card and something else possibly, or just the spirit animal. I'm not sure yet. All right, let's go ahead and get into this message. Your first card is the Page of Pentacles, and this is your energy right now, where you're at or where you will soon be. Wanting to start fresh. Okay, it may be a balancing act for some of you because you're in a time of transition. You're trying to do so many things all at once. You may be balancing work, home life, friends, things you want to do, money. There could be a lot. I feel for a lot of you, there is a lot going on right now. You're healing from those things that aren't working for you. You're letting the disappointments roll off your shoulders so that you can move forward, so that you can heal. And it is a time of transition, and it does feel a little awkward. And maybe what you're moving into is so brand new for you that you don't know how it's going to go, and it feels like putting on somebody else's shirt or their coat, and it doesn't fit quite right, okay? Maybe you need to make an adjustment to it. It's fine. This is saying that you are experiencing new things and that you will be moving forward. You've got to start somewhere, and you are starting with a solid pentacle here, so that is good. All right, let's go ahead and see what else is going to come out here for you. Well, you've got the Queen of Swords, and I will show you this is not going to stay, but the Nine of Cups is hidden behind that. It was hidden behind the Queen of Swords, okay? So your challenge may be to realistically look at the situation, at what brings you joy, what brings you happiness. Are you reflecting on those things, or are you so caught up in your day-to-day life of paying bills, taking care of the family, doing this and doing that you really have not thought about your own happiness? And it may be, for some of you, it's difficult to find the time to even sit still to ponder these things. If you do not make the time for yourself now, if you do not slow down enough right now, I am hearing that you're going to miss a golden opportunity. Okay? And that's not meant to scare you or anything else. It just means take the time now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't say I'll do it when this happens. Make the time now. Look at that. All right, what's on your mind? All the manipulation, you feel trapped, but you know what? The only person pulling those strings is yourself. Except you're looking at it as if it's external to you. That it's the kids, it's your spouse, it's your friends, it's your job. You're looking at it from a perspective that is holding yourself back. And that's what's happening here. The devil only has control over us if we allow the devil to have control over us. Are you in the right mindset? Okay. And how can you be in the right mindset if you don't slow down and take the time to think about yourself, about where you are, what you really want out of life? All right, so there's a need for a different perspective, a need, and it's not even seeing things differently. It's a need to take the time to slow down, breathe, really think things through and decide what you want. Because once you decide what you want, you'll find ways to receive that. You'll find ways to bring that to you because Spirit will give you the inspiration. See what else we've got going on for you, my loves. Well, we've got the Moon card here in your foundation. Secrets, feeling overwhelmed, not having answers. A need to surrender is what's here. A need to slow down, breathe, surrender, and trust the universe to give you the time to do that. Give you the space in the room. And you know what I'm hearing is I'm actually getting a vision of my daughter. She's one of those that's a real go-getter. She never slows down. And it's not that that's a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It's great to have this energy and everything else. But what I'm getting is Spirit's telling her, I'm actually seeing an image of this right now, to slow down. That will carry, the house will take care of what needs to be taken care of. You just focus on breathing for 15 minutes. Just on clearing your mind and not stressing over what's happening. And I'm getting an image not just for her, but all of you. So this is really, really deep, okay? It is a need to surrender up, needing to control every minute. Needing to fill every minute with activity or movement or conversations or doing this or doing that. We need that peace and quiet. And that's so funny because this is the moon, and the moon is representative of Cancer energy. And yeah, my daughter's a Cancer. I've got a Cancer moon too. So this is valid information for myself. A good reminder for all of us to take time to breathe, to stop, slow down just a little bit. Doesn't mean you're stopping all activities. It means for 5 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, you take the time to see what the process is. What are you doing? Are you on the right track? Are you still focused? Do you still want the dreams that you had a week ago? Maybe something changed. Maybe you don't want that anymore. Are you taking the time to figure that out? All right, so surrendering, being peaceful, allowing Spirit to guide you and protect you, okay? Will the house fall apart if you don't get up and clean the dishes right now? Okay, 15 minutes is not going to make a difference. All right, let's take a look at the immediate future here. What is the most likely thing to happen next? This card will not go back in. I'm seeing the heartbreak, the disappointment, the sadness. Look, you're trying to break through. You're going to have a tower moment. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. Look at how beautiful this is. You are going to break through from this, away from this. You've got the Fool card. You've got the Page of Swords. Okay, then you've got the Tower, and then you've got the Ace of Wands with the King of Wands right behind it. And what I'm hearing from Spirit is that, yes, you are trying to break free. You will break free. You will find a way to let yourself go. Some sort of information, clarity, understanding comes to you suddenly out of the blue. And you know where that comes from? Your higher power. That comes from Spirit. And you get it. But you not only get it, you not only understand it, you move forward with it, with that King of Wands. So again, you've got the Fool card, the Page of Swords, the Tower, the Ace of Wands with the King of Wands right behind it. What's going on? What's being taken charge of? The worries, the fears, the nightmares, the lack of energy. And who's right there? The Queen of Wands, to balance, okay? To be that counterbalance to that King of Wands. So this tells me you are on the right path here. All right, some of you are going to still experience a bit of disappointment or heartbreak. It's not, it almost feels, what do they call that? Bittersweet. Because you know that whatever is disappointing you, whatever is hurting your heart right now, once you let it go, it's going to be gone. That situation is never going to be again. Not the way it is. It may never come back into your life. It may never be a thought that you hold again. So there is this little bit of nostalgia here. And I'm getting an object. Okay, somebody's holding an object. And it's different for each of you. So some of you are holding maybe a candle, a shirt, a bracelet. I'm seeing a bracelet, like with a man's name on it, or a metal bar that has a saying on it. And that's kind of like the past. And it's all wrapped up into that object. Again, are you letting go? Okay? Are you able to let that go? Because once you let the disappointment, the sadness, whatever heartache you're feeling, experience it, move on from it, let it go. It's not going to be over with right now, but you're focusing in a different direction. That's when the healing comes in. Look at this, the Queen of Wands, okay? This is where you're headed. You're feeling more charismatic. You're going to be feeling more energetic. What am I hearing here, Spirit? What's somebody around some of you, a sister, a mother? It's going to be more somebody on your par. Okay, so I don't feel like it's anybody who has like any authority over you, but somebody who's an equal, a peer, a colleague, a friend, a sibling, a cousin is around you, and and they may be helping to guide you. So it could have been them that said something that is triggering this healing, helping you to move past whatever's been going on here. Because this is your past influence right here. And that Queen of Wands, they're strong energy, okay? They're charismatic. They're caring people. They have a lot of passion. They have a lot of desire to lift people up, to help others, but they also don't sit and wallow, okay? And I'm not saying that you are or anyone around you is. I'm just saying that the energy is of progression, dealing with. You see she's sitting here, but she's enjoying the moment. There is something in that for you. All right, let's move on and see what else we have here. We have the King of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so you're trying to control your emotions. You're thinking things through. You're letting some things go. You're looking at the root cause of situations. What disrupts your peace and what helps calm you down. And again, we've got the Queen of Wands right above these two cards here. So there could be somebody around you, an Aries, Leo, Sag, or just somebody who's got a lot of energy. just a lot of influence on you in a positive way. In a positive way. They're helping you. All right, so there is contemplation, emotional stability here, thinking things through, rooting out the cause or the belief or the situation. What's at the base of it? What's really going on here? Oh my gosh, the Nine of Cups and the Strength card again. Okay, the Nine of Cups card again. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on around you. Do you have the support? I would say that you do with that Nine of Cups and the Strength card popping out briefly like that. Let's go ahead and see what else we've got here, though. The more information we gather, the better. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have. Oops. The camera's just a touch too close today, I guess. All right, what do we have here in the environment, Spirit? We have the Five of Pentacles, but it came out in the reverse, so what do we have? See, we have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Pentacles behind that. Okay, so whatever burden you were carrying, whatever burdens, mental, physical, you may not see this coming, but look, there is a Nine of Cups. Your Nine of Cups is there. It's hidden from you right now. You may not believe it. You may not see it right this moment, but I'm getting that this message alone is inspiring some people to make the changes that need to be done within yourself because you have seen the support. You're seeing clearly how you get to decide what you feel, how you feel, how you see the world. Oh my goodness. Okay, so whatever's happening in your environment, the lack is gone, okay? Maybe you're seeing the support around you for the first time in a long time. You've got a brand new start here. Somebody's offering you something. And look, we have the roots again. So I'm getting here, if roots are mattering to you, it's probably dealing with family, history, long-term relationships. But this is a pentacle. Stability, security, confidence, courage, bravery, support, loyalty, okay? A solid foundation to move forward. There's the Knight of Pentacles, and look at all the pentacles that he's been dropping along the way. So I'm hearing your intentions have been noticed by your angels, by your higher power. All those things that you've been desiring, they've been working to bring them to you, but you had to be the one to let things go. You had to be the one to see things differently before you could receive it. And this may still be the case for some of you, but it's right there for you. And look at this. The Ten of Pentacles is showing itself later in the deck here, in the split of the deck. So there is financial stability, emotional stability, confidence, courage, bravery, and your own personal self-satisfaction coming through here. Let's take a look at what's hidden, what you really do not know. All right, all of that, you may not see that coming because you had the High Priestess there too. All right, there is a change coming. There is a change coming. Oh, balance. Look, you got the Chariot and the Temperance card together. They came out together in what you do not see coming. There is a change. There's determination on your part to see things from a more level-headed, clear thinking place instead of just reacting emotionally to what's been happening. Wow. Your emotions have been all over the place because you are trying to possibly do too many things all at once. Life has been overwhelming for you. Spirit wants you to know balance is coming in. A major change is coming your way. The Chariot is not it's a major arcana card. The Temperance, is a major arcana card. And the Devil and the Moon are the other two that are in your reading right now. And this is telling me that whatever's been holding you back, whatever you believe has been holding you back, you're breaking free from that. Okay? Your emotions, you've been feeling overwhelmed. There's a need to surrender. You may figure out how to do that. But this is a big change. This is a big, big, big change. A life milestone type of change. All right? And it does bring you in temperance, peace of mind, a calmness, I'm actually hearing a new reality moving forward. Beautiful energy here. Look at that. On the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups, that healing energy. Your heart space is contained again. You're not overwhelmed. Look at this. You feel good. Your emotions are in control again. You're feeling right with the world. And look at that. You've got the Page of Wands right behind that. And you've got the Nine of Pentacles behind that. This tells me that, especially in this deck, this Page of Wands makes me think of the Fool card, but like at a halfway point. So you're ready to throw caution to the wind. You're not feeling stressed. You're out there experiencing life. You have a lot more energy. This is like second wind. Okay, like, oh, I've got a second wind. I can keep going. I can do something new. I can do something different. I can at least get it started. Okay, and look at the freedom of energy that comes to you with that Nine of Pentacles. And there's a lot of truth, a lot of wisdom here, a lot of peace. Okay, a lot of healing. We've got a lot of herbs hanging up here on the top of this. We got a lot of herbs growing in the background. This is beautiful, especially with that Ten of Pentacles that we saw earlier. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, this is beautiful. So this change is going to be awesome for you. Look at that. The Empress energy just came out with the Eight of Pentacles. So definitely working through this. Now, the Empress fell out here on top of the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, which the King of Cups, this is how you feel about yourself, how you feel like you're dealing with this. So this is your emotions. It could be somebody around you, but I'm really getting that that's yourself. It also fell on the Five of Pentacles and the Chariot, like right square in the middle of those four cards. So this energy of creativity, of birthing a new life, a new vision, a new dream, a new intention. And look at how peaceful she looks, even though she's like got the whole world in her belly and ready to birth it. She can't go any further with this. She can't hold this in any longer. All right. We have the Eight of Pentacles that comes with the Empress energy card here. And this is telling me that this has been happening, ready, in the works for months, many moon phases. Okay. Again, whatever your intentions were, whatever was being dropped behind you as you were moving forward, even though you were not open to receiving it, Spirit was gathering it all up. Everything's about to work out in your favor. You are going to see the world differently. You've got a different focus. Look at this. Look at that candle. She's so focused on the flame of that candle. And we had that with the focus in the Runestone there. Okay. Focused direction, focused power, focused energy. And here it is for you. Here it is. So that is awesome. I'm absolutely loving this message for you. I hope you are. Look, it's about your future. Keep an eye towards the future, but live in the present moment. The Empress can't be anywhere else. She has to constantly be aware of what she is feeling, going through. She doesn't worry about the future because worry and stress affects what she's trying to create. And if you do not know this, if you're young enough in my channel here to be pregnant, understand that what you worry about chemically affects your baby. Okay? So don't stress. Try not to stress. And if you're feeling stressed, please seek help. And I'm not a doctor. This is what was told to me in the past while I was pregnant. Okay? So take care of yourself. Take care of your emotions. Live a little bit more in knowing what you want. Where do you want to go? Expressing that. And if you're too busy, if you're not taking the time to slow down and ask yourself if you're on the right path, a Mercury retrograde may force you into doing just that. So try not to let anyone force anything on you. Okay? Even the universe. Make those healthy decisions for yourself. The cougar, assertive, just came out here as your spirit animal. And it says, in the quiet, in the silence is where you will find your power. So claim your role and take that action. That King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, moving forward. Understand that you will know exactly where to go and exactly what to do as long as you take the time to quiet your mind, quiet yourself, right? Because you do have the courage and the confidence to succeed, but you won't know it if you're too busy to pay attention and recognize those qualities within yourself. All right, we're going to get you one more oracle message here. And it's going to be, okay, Spirit, I know what you want. There it is. The talisman. Cast away the negativity. Okay, it's about your focus of attention, what you should be focusing on for yourself. All right, no one's telling you you have to do this. Okay, I don't even like using the word should. But if you're trying to cast away the negative, we have to experience why we're feeling negative about the situation so that when this similar type of situation happens in the future, we can quickly deal with our emotions over it and move forward. Now I am going to check the book here, maybe. All right, it says here to choose carefully your friends and the people that you are surrounding yourself with. At times, you may need to temporarily distance yourself from the people who cannot see your vision and are not in a place to understand your opinion or your feelings. Allow those people time to grow stronger and try to see why they might be feeling vulnerable. Okay, so getting a different perspective here. The rose in the snake's mouth here in this card represents kindness. Soften your negative words and thoughts by adopting a positive attitude. Consider whether it's more important to be right or to build a happy and peaceful presence. It's always more important to build a happy and peaceful presence. Being right is nothing. It's fleeting. It's temporary. And I will tell you from 60 years of life experience, every single time we insist that we are right, I have been almost 98% of the time proven wrong. Okay? So keep that in mind. With a bit of kindness, you might be able to turn the currents in your favor. Okay? So just looking at things from a healing energy can change the overall energy of everything that you're going through. But you wouldn't know that if you don't take the time to see it from somebody else's perspective, or even taking the time to see it from your own. Okay, are you still on the path that you want to be on? Playing games with other people, mental games, is not the path that you want to take right now. You don't ever want to play games. Authenticity, truth, honesty, clarity, those things are what are the right path. And will help to keep you feeling happier. The sword in this card is a symbol of protective power. Okay, remember, Spirit is here to help you, to protect you or your life or whatever you're going through while you take the time to think about yourself. And it is also an honor and justice. Okay, it's about honor and justice. Do you honor yourself? Do you honor those people around you? Are you truly grateful and appreciative of what is happening? A lot of times we think we're being grateful, but when we don't acknowledge other people's what they are doing, we're hurting ourselves. And you don't even have to give that person, like, you don't have to say, thank you, and I'm grateful for John, okay? And John, because John fixed my car. No, it's more like, hey, I appreciate that I have people around me who know how to be there for me, that they consider me, they love me, they care about me, just being grateful in that manner. A different type of gratitude can actually turn around the energy you're feeling. All right, use this power to cast away the negativity when you need to release any type of negative energy that may be blocking you. All right. Keep this card in mind when you're trying to grow stronger and rise above any negative feelings, resentful eyes, criticism, gossip, or your own negative thoughts about yourself. You can remember the snake on this card and imagine it hissing. Suddenly, its tongue turns into a beautiful rose, which is exactly what's happening here in this card, okay? And the snake then becomes calmer and falls asleep. All right, so this is about you setting your boundaries with kindness. What are your boundaries for yourself? What are your boundaries for other people? All right, my loves, I hope you've enjoyed this message. Actually, I'm being told to give you an Enchanted Map Oracle message. And a C melodies. Okay, all right. I am always divinely guided, and I will do whatever I hear, feel, sense. Let's see what we have here in the Enchanted Map Oracle messages. Right now, I am very, very cold. My skin is cold. My hands are cold. I'm having difficulty holding onto the card. So if you're feeling those things, drop a comment. Let me know. Yeah. Because I'm wondering if it's your energy, somebody out there that I'm feeling, or if it's my own. All right, so we have two cards here. First one that came out is the goblins. Those things that we think are real that aren't. Okay, those things that are holding us back. I will delve more into this after I show you the other card. So you have card 5, the goblins, and you have card 49, the talisman. And the talisman is what you use to ward off the negativity, the goblins, those things that pop into our head at the most inopportune time. What do you use? What is your talisman? Now, a talisman could be something physical like a gemstone, a crystal, or a physical object of that nature, like smudging or whatever. And those all are fine. But keep in mind, too, that a talisman can be your motto, your mantra. I set boundaries to repel the negative. I set boundaries with people so that when a situation comes up, I can clearly state no and move forward. If I need time for myself, I can say, I need 15 minutes. Whatever the situation is. A talisman does not have to be physical. It can be a mental exercise too. What are your practices to heal, to let go? Water cleansing is coming through very, very strongly here. And the gemstone associated with this healing card here from the Universal Oracle, Folk Oracle, is the ocean jasper. Or ocean jasper. And 9s are about releasing. But there's something about water cleansing, healing. Maybe when you're showering. See, that could be your talisman. That when you shower, you allow the water to rinse away the negativity. Simple. Okay, it doesn't have to be a gemstone. So if you're like, oh, I don't have any ocean jasper, you don't need ocean jasper. You just need some sort of ritual, which is a talisman in a non-physical form. All right, so cleanse your aura, cleanse your chakras, Cleanse away those negative thoughts about yourself or about other people. I'm hearing somebody saying, I'm not enough. I can't do it all. Well, you're not supposed to be doing all of these things yourself. And you are enough. You are lovable. Okay, so stop talking those negative things to yourself. If you say those things to yourself, then why can't other people? And that's what happens is we say it to ourselves and then other people say it to us and we just accept it as truth. And that's the furthest thing from reality. All right, so be kind and gentle to yourself. The ocean, look at this, more water. Be beautiful. Be mysterious, wild, and free. And I am getting set yourself free from the negative. Set yourself free from the negativity. All right, let's see what else we've got here. If this is your message, tickle tap, booper zap that like button. Claim it in the comments. Give me a hands up, a heart, something there. Let me know that you heard the message, that it's resonating with you. And if you are interested in a personal reading, please email me and I will send you all the details. All right, you've got recharge. There's nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. You have to take the time for yourself. That's how you recharge, is by taking that time for yourself. We're going to get you one more. One more here. Whoops. Well, I guess we're going to get two more. You've got perseverance. Stay the course. What are your dreams? Are you on par to make your dreams a reality? And then you've got take the time to reflect. Peer into the endless ocean, again, into the waters, and see what peers back at you. What is looking back at you? What do you truly desire? And look at this. It's covering up the word goblins. Okay, so now I'm seeing gobble it up. Turkeys, Thanksgiving, blessings. Beautiful message, my loves. All right, you know what to do. Until our energy crosses again, I'm going to wish you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.